Okay, so you're new to the idea of cruising and you just don't know where to book. You've seen books, you've seen magazines, you've seen adverts on the TV, you just don't know. So in this video, I'm just going to give you a few ideas of where to look for cruise deals. Hi, I'm Jan Oakbridge. I'm the Cruise Queen. Where do you look? Well, we've done it all. In fact, my husband spends a great deal of his life trawling the internet to find deals. Some people I know go to their local travel agent and sit looking through the books and finding cruises. I have to say that's probably the most expensive way of doing it unless you see a deal advertised. If you go through the brochures, those brochure prices are usually not the best prices you can get. But also, every cruise line comes up with deals. Some people like to book like 2 years in advance. And it's very rare that we do that because usually you can get a better deal closer to the time. But I know some people like to plan way ahead. And you can find deals way ahead. I've booked for May 2021 on the Magnifica coming from Europe to Southampton on its first cruise after its refit. It's going in to dry dock, it's going to be opened up and extended, and then it's coming to UK to be housed in UK, which is a big deal. We've never had a ship from MSC before that is going to live in the UK. But the Magnifica is going to be based in the UK, and that's going to be under the overall UK part of MSC, which is headed up by Antonio. Hi, Antonio. And so it's going to be kind of serving the British market, which means you're probably going to get tea and kettle in the cabin and so on. Now, I'll do another video about sailing out of UK. But anyway, so we've booked that because it was a great deal. You'll also get great deals if you're going to go on what they call repositioning cruises. We did a great repositioning cruise once from Barcelona to Dubai, going via Egypt. And that was on Royal Caribbean, I believe, a few years ago. Had a great trip, a lot of sea days. If you're for the ports, repositioning cruises are not for you. But on MSC, they're called World Voyages. So go on to the MSC website and search for them. Find ones that are going from one port to another. Of course, the deal there is you're going to have to fly into one place and fly out of another, which may cause some issues for you. But if you want to save money, those are the ones to do. But where do you book normally? Well, you can go online, but of course you never know what the hidden costs are until you find them. But it's always worth inquiring. It costs nothing to pick up the phone and speak to an agent. But it really is a minefield, and I never book straight away. When I find a deal, or when my husband finds a deal, because it's usually him that finds a deal, then I will go to 3 specific travel agents that I know, I trust, and they will do the best they can for me. Now, they can all do great deals, but their companies do different deals at different times. So it may be that I go with one of them one time because they've got a better deal, and another one another time. But first of all, and I will put these links in the notes at the bottom, in the comments, because you can trust these people. First of all, there's Book and Go. Book and Go with Tim and Andy. They run a Facebook group, which is MSC Cruises for UK and ROI. And I think it's MSC Cruises, Cruise Passengers, UK ROI. If you put that into your Facebook search, you'll come to the group. Lots of tips on there, lots of hints, and you can get from there to their cruise agent. They've just become a travel agent specifically right now for MSC, ready to branch out into others, but they know MSC backwards. They've done nearly as many cruises as I have, and they love MSC, and they've become experts in MSC. So they're great. They will always do you a good deal. They work with a company called TaylorMade Travel, but I trust Tim and Andy explicitly. They will give you a quote. I'll be on ship with them in April 2020. Again, we did November with them. Great couple of guys, great fun. And there's often little cruises, deals that pop up on the site saying, hey guys, this is really low cost. We're going to do this. Do you want to come? And so then we do it. Then the second person I'd like to mention is Robin Clark from cruise.co.uk. Robin has booked cruises for me for years, and he's great. You pick up the phone and he's there and he calls you back. If you drop him an email, doesn't matter what time of day or night, he'll always get back to you. So Robin's another one who always goes the extra mile for you. He's great. So again, you can trust him to do his best for you. And then there's Emma.short or Victoria.short, whichever one you know it by. She's called Emma, but apparently when she started working at Cruise First, there were two Emmas, so people call her Victoria so they know which Emma they're talking about. So whether it's Emma or Victoria.short, she is amazing, and she has, again, can be totally trusted to get you the best deal. She just like the others, goes the extra mile. Sometimes I book with her because she can get me a great deal. Sometimes I book with Robin, and sometimes I book with Tim and Andy. I find a deal. Now, to be honest, I booked a Christmas cruise for Christmas 2020, and I didn't book with any of them because none of them could beat the deal that we got from Cruise Club. Alan found it online. It's a Caribbean cruise with flights and a 2-week Caribbean cruise out of Barbados, and it was just such an amazing deal. I can't remember what it cost now, but it was such an amazing deal that we phoned them up, and just because we had to make sure that it actually was what they said it was, and it was, so we booked it, and then found out somebody else on the forum did exactly the same thing. So in that respect, there are going to be times when they can't beat what's out there, but if you find something and go to them, then they will give you a quote, and they'll happily give you a quote. Going direct to the cruise lines, usually you won't get the best deal. Going direct to the cruise line, I go on the cruise line websites to find a cruise, look at the itinerary, find out what's going on. But I go to travel agents to get the best deals, because first of all, any savings that the companies are going to give, they give through the travel agent. But then quite often the travel agents will give you extra things to entice you to get your business. So it's what's important to you. Some people go for the cruise line that's going to give them, or the travel agent that's going to give them, a balcony upgrade. We look for free drinks package. If it's a free drinks package, you've got our vote there. So it's what's important to you. But don't just book the first one you find, and don't be pressured. People go, oh, you've got to get it now, this is not going to last. There are deals that come up all the time. I was looking for a cruise for September, particular cruise on a particular date on a particular ship, and because it precedes the company cruise that I'm going on, and Victoria had booked that for our company, and I said to her, I'd like to go in a week early on the ship, and she said, don't book it now, because eventually the drinks package will be made available on this cruise. If you can hold on, just wait. And sure enough, it was like 5 months later, she came on and said, yep, now the premium drinks package is included. So I booked it. Now she kept an eye on that for me. So that's the kind of service you'll get. So either of those three are my recommendation. I'm sure you've probably come across agents that do that for you. But be sure that it's a very competitive market. It really is. And so let's face it, I love these guys. I love Victoria, I love Robin, I love Andy and Tim. But if I can get a better deal somewhere else, I love me more. And so I'm going to go there and get the deal. But don't take the first deal offered. Always shop around, because you can get a better deal. But make sure everything you want is included. For example, you might book on one website and find out your transfers are not included, and they're going to cost you another £100. trusted. You need to know this stuff before you go. You need to know what's included in what it is that you're booking with them. So do your due diligence and enjoy your cruise. Ask on the forum, join that Facebook group with Tim and Andy, because people are experienced cruisers on there and they will answer your questions. You put a question on there and you'll get 50 answers. So it's definitely a good one to do. Also, Victoria runs a solo cruisers group. I'll try and get the URL for that and put it in the bottom as well, so that you can join all these things. So if you're a solo cruiser and you want to link up with other solo cruisers, then Victoria specialises in that. That's an area that she focuses on that a lot of people don't. So agents, yeah, there are some great ones out there, but you know what? Personal recommendation can't be beaten. So at least you know from my experience that the ones I've given you can be trusted and they'll do you the best deal out there. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like, the thumbs up, hit the subscribe and the notifications if you want to know. Please share this with people. It's a new channel. I want to build it up. Please share it so that we can get this out to more and more people. I'm Jan Obridge. I'm the Cruise Queen. Have a great day. Bye.